Get it out.
Why? Why right now?
It's just
Have I coughed once since I've been here?
broadcasting life, dude.
It's a hard life out here.
Everything's hard.
Well, welcome back, all of us. Welcome back to each other, and welcome back, potential viewers and or listeners. Steve-O, listen, I've been thinking about you a lot, and I wrote you this song. Just kidding. So, guys, we're here again. It's been a few weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, too.
Oh, you guys keep track of time really good.
Yep.
I don't. We can start off by just kind of maybe seeing how we're doing. It's been a minute since we've been... Excuse me.
Oh, my.
Been a while since we've seen each other in person.
This is the ASMR portion.
Dan just learned about ASMR. Fun. Maybe I'll talk about that later. It's not really a long story. But anyway. I don't remember how we usually start, but Trey, how was your past 2 weeks been and holiday and...
Pretty good. Work's been surprisingly busy, even though peak season is like over. A bunch of stuff goes on sale, so people buy it by the handful, and so you're literally just pulling an entire pallet off and just taking it straight to the trailer. So we got blown up from that, but not too bad. Just had the holidays and stuff, so we got Christmas presents and all that. But yeah, nothing to complain about.
Anything weird happen? Anything crazy?
Nope.
No?
Just
Pretty
straight
normal? 2 weeks?
Straight busy. Days
What was-
going like that.
What was your favorite gift?
My favorite gift? Oi.
And then your least favorite.
Okay, Cody.
I got a lot of... I got that Invincible omnibus. I really started reading it as soon as I opened it, so I was pretty excited about that. My least favorite is probably just all the candy. Because, I love candy, but I have no self-control, so I eat it till I want to puke every time.
Yes.
Never learned my lesson.
Not big on candy.
Love it.
Big on peanut butter. And fresh cookies.
Peanut butter and candy. Not good peanut butter, but sugar butter.
It's definitely edible.
Sugar butter.
Is that like
Sugar-
lung butter?
That was my
Peanut sugar
nickname in
butter.
college.
Mine
Sugar
was
butter.
lung butter. How was your week? 2 weeks, Brandon?
Honestly, I didn't even realize it was 2 weeks. Time just kind of... I don't know. I don't know. I just don't pay attention. I don't know. I'm not, normal, for the most part. Nothing too crazy happened, although... Yesterday, we're starting a new work location, and it is northerly direction-ish. I don't go north anymore.
It's a good bit north. It's like
It's
an hour
almost an
north.
hour drive.
Oh, wow.
So it's been a long time since I've driven on well-occupied roads with a lot of vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And I drive a big old blue van.
You driving 270?
Yeah, most of the way.
Yeah.
270.
Yeah.
And the other day, I was going into my exit, and I checked my mirrors. When you drive a big vehicle, I'll turn my turn signal on, and I'll leave it on for way longer than you need, because I'm checking. Because if someone sees, maybe they see me blinking, and they'll get out of the way if they're in my blind spot. So I did that. I have it on for quite a long time. Don't see anyone in my rearview mirror, so I start going over. Beep! Beep! I move over, and then I can see the car. They were perfectly in my blind spot. Almost ran them off the road.
Nice.
So I sped up and got in front of them.
Showed them.
They went to the same exit and was next to me. And I
Nice.
just pretended like they weren't there.
That's the way to do it.
What you do is you put a face on like you're mad. Or you're really in thought, like, where was that thing?
Or you're crying.
Where is that? I just do. Sometimes I'll do that. Like, let's say I have a neighbor I don't want to talk. I have a neighbor I don't want to talk to.
Right.
If I know that he may be outside, as I'm going home, I'll either pretend I'm on the phone, or I'll be like, "Where is that thing?" I'll be like whispering it, like, where is it? Like I'm looking for something. That way if they ask me, like, hey, blah, blah, I'll be like, 1 second. And then I'll go inside and never come back out.
Genius.
I've done that many times.
I like it.
Anything to not talk to you. Well, you never know the crazy people on the road these days either. You look at him, he's like
Exactly.
swinging his 9 around or
Yeah,
something.
so I just keep
Swinging
my head
his
forward
nine.
and keep her chill.
Trace from the streets, swinging lines.
He is, yeah. Straight from the
Underground.
asphalt. Yeah, that's really mostly me. For the most part, holiday was normal. I mean, a holiday's just another day for me, man. Like, I don't buy gifts, and I tell my family, if you buy me a gift, you're doing it knowing I'm not buying you one. Okay?
It kind of is just in your adult life in general at this point.
Yeah, I just
Like I get a
I would
little
choose to
excited
do
for
that.
it, but I'm not like I can't sleep
yeah,
because tomorrow's Christmas.
Right.
and nothing against gifts. I just don't want to do it.
Fair enough.
I want to buy a gift not during the holiday season. I want that to be specified. Like I'll buy a gift when it's random and really exciting because you didn't expect it.
Normalize all year round
Yeah,
gift giving.
normalize all year-round gifting.
Yeah.
Oh
Anyway.
my gosh.
That's me. What about you,
Nice.
Spencer Pooh?
Yeah, it was all right.
Spencer Pooh.
It started with COVID.
Oh yeah.
That's
so that
right.
was fun. Worked from home, which I hate. And then I've been off all this week. And I go back to work Tuesday.
What's work from home like for your position?
So I can review work orders. There's a lot I can do, really.
I meant more like, are you on the phone constantly?
No, not normally. As
No?
little as
Okay.
possible. Mostly just on like Teams meetings
Mm-hmm.
and just on our VPN system.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's alright. Got a 3D printer, so I've been playing with that. Been fun.
Oh yeah. Santa got you a 3D printer.
No, Spencer got me a 3D printer.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have a Santa. I am Santa.
You're your own Santa.
Yeah.
Normalize all your gifting so we can all be our own Santa Claus.
One thing I do want to bring up, just for everyone that likes a good drink at home, like not alcohol, I don't drink, but
I
I
do.
was sick, right? He's sick in the head. I was sick. So I was living off of these powdered apple cider mixes that we take camping.
Yep.
I love those things. We had a whole box of them at the house, so I was living off of those.
Mm.
And I remembered back to when I was in Finland, we had mulled wine, or glue wine, it's also
Uh-huh.
called. I can't tell you what else in it. I don't remember. But it's like, it doesn't matter. Look it up. I can't describe it, but it's really good. So I took those hot apple cider packets and mixed them with cranberry juice and heated it all up together, and it was amazing.
Good.
That's my
I like
contribution.
both of those things. So
It was really good.
that's like just remind me of I might have sent it to both of you, but there was a TikTok of 2 interesting characters mixing. It was like Modelo and something else. It's supposed to taste
Corona
like
and Modelo tastes like Dr. Pepper.
yeah, it's supposed to taste like Dr. Pepper. It's like trending on TikTok everywhere right now.
Yeah.
I haven't checked my inbox in a while. I mostly just send nowadays.
I'm so bad.
I feel like
'cause-
such a dirty boy.
Was it the cringy one that you sent me?
yeah, because it's like 2
Yeah.
like very odd guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so bad because on my break at work, that's mostly the only time I watch TikTok is on break at work, and I'll
Yeah.
just send people like 30 TikToks.
Yeah,
So
nowadays, if I'm trying to fill time, I'll watch it, or if I'm pooping.
Yeah, that's
It's a
all I
good
do
time.
too.
It's my favorite thing to do. Poop and TikTok, man. Come on. Leave a comment down below if you watch TikTok when you poop, because it elevates the overall process and puts you, really up there.
Definitely smooths out the situation.
Yeah. If you're
Can't
having a
get it
rough
out.
one, open up that TikTok, watch some animals. Now, I'll tell you what is weird is if you're watching a thirst trap while you're pooping.
Mm.
It's a different feeling. I don't think that part of my brain's supposed to activate when something's coming out of my butt, but maybe that's just me.
At least it's not going in your butt.
Well, sometimes it does, but that's when I'm scared. So I did. I don't know if you wanted to start this early, but you mentioned the 3D printer, and I think it's time for our favorite segment of Spencer shares stuff. You're hearing it first today, and it's gonna stay. So get ready, because you're gonna have to start sharing more stuff now, I guess.
Hey, I like it. Every week I'll bring something.
Dude, bring things that are stupid too. Like
That's
a
all I'm gonna
stick.
make.
Like no, don't. No. Okay. Spencer's 3D printing adventure,
Yeah.
episode 1. All right.
Yep.
Cool. So
All right.
we have not seen these things.
So we're gonna start off like more normal and then get kind of crazy, all right?
Okay.
I brought 3 things with a 3D printer. Most of them come with like a test filament, right? Like a little mini spool just to get you started. And with that test filament, I made 4 things. I made a headphone stand, holder, whatever, mount that I sent you guys. Really nice, super easy, whatever to print.
Pull the picture up there.
Looked
Yep.
clean.
Picture incoming. Yeah, super simple, very, hard to mess up, whatever. The next thing I printed was a bullet. Okay, hi there. A bullet holder for 4570 rounds.
Oh,
I'll let you pass it around.
that's
and
pretty cool.
You were able to.
Yep, it came with that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's like half of a revolver barrel,
Yeah.
almost.
That's
So instead of taking
pretty cool.
like loose shells in my pocket when I go deer hunting, which is what I normally do, I
Yeah.
throw that in my pocket and have 5 more ready to go.
Yeah.
Nice.
And when I miss with those 5, then I run back to the vehicle.
So next is the belt, or the
Right.
the
Yeah.
big long plastic belt where you just
3D
have
printed belt.
all of these bullets. Like you
Whoa.
won't have to worry about it. Like I can miss today. I can miss 20 times.
Everything. Right.
Yeah, you just print this, but like 10 times the size, and you just drill in like a guitar strap on the end and just
Yep.
wear it like a.
Yeah, and they have that
Sash.
flat file. They have different versions for different rounds.
See that?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's like embroidered or whatever. It's
Yeah.
labeled. It's cool.
Yeah, they got like a 30-06, 4570, just a couple different, common
Yeah.
bigger hunting rounds, rifle rounds.
Feels pretty solid too.
Yeah, it's not
Probably
bad.
make
mean-
something to like clip it to too.
Yeah,
Since
probably.
got that
It's
in the
made
middle.
for a 5th round. I just only had 4 on my desk
Oh, I see.
floating around.
Okay.
You can modify it. Well, I
Yeah,
don't know
that's
how
sweet.
magnets and bullets work. Maybe not a good idea. But you could modify it to leave space for an insert for magnets.
Yeah,
And then you can have it like on
I like it.
you know,
Stick
the
it on
metal-
your fridge.
the metal plate
Yeah.
where your heart used to be.
right. Yeah, like Tony Stark.
Yeah. That way you could just have that on your chest.
All right, so that was item number 1, right?
Item number 1. Rating
Item
out
number
of
2.
5.
Yeah. Out of 5, what's your rating?
Huh?
I get what it's hard to rate when it's the first one we've seen.
Right, and it's not like
5 out of 10.
it's not complex. It's not super unique.
One-
We'll skip that. Just
Yeah.
skip that. We'll wait for the
why would
surprise.
why would you say that?
All right. Item
5 out
number
of 5. I need to know.
2. Item number 2 looks a little strange.
'Kay.
But it's a top water
Oh,
plopper.
bro, that's totally that will work 100%.
Now I need to paint it. I already sanded it a little bit so it would take paint, and I need to buy the stainless wire that goes through it to make your eyelets and stuff,
Yes.
and put a hook on it, obviously. But it's a little top water plopper with the eyes.
Dude, that will 100% catch a fish.
So for me, can you tell me what a topwater plopper is? Because I'm not sure.
So
I'll illustrate as you explain.
when you're fishing a top water, right, it sits on top of the water. When you're giving it little tugs,
Right.
little jerks on the line, that big open cup of a mouth hits the water and goes plop, plop,
Ah,
and that noise attracts fish sometimes.
gotcha.
So it's making noise and it's making motion on top of the water.
Which fish love
Which-
both of those?
Also, well, it attracts them to it, and then it also helps hide because they're reacting to a silhouette.
Mm.
That's why a lot of lures are basic shapes.
Gotcha.
Now, the fancy ones that look really cool, if you get realistic ones, those are supposed to not worry too much about the silhouette, I guess. But you could 100% catch a fish with this. Obviously, once it's hooked up and everything.
Okay.
And you could even add tassels on the back.
Yep, I'm gonna put a skirt on it.
Yeah. Freaking sweet.
I've been watching
I love that.
so many like catch and cook videos
Dude, they are
of just all kinds of stuff.
I know that's what I
You ever
want
watch
to do.
Deer
on the
Meat for
channel.
Dinner?
Yeah,
That would be so cool.
he's got a ton of them.
Like next time we camp or something.
You ever watch
I would
Deer
catch
Meat
and
for
cook.
Dinner?
Say what?
Deer Meat for Dinner. Rob Arrington, the YouTuber.
He's a YouTube channel.
No, I've never heard of it.
I highly recommend because he's a good cook. He fishes in some. Well, he fishes and hunts. I love doing that, and I'm sorry, guys. Fishes, hunts, everything, but
Uh-huh.
he does catch, clean, cooks, and he always adds a link to where you can go watch him clean it.
Because YouTube doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's cool though, but you can see like something that you would probably never ever catch.
Go ahead, man. I'm here for it.
Never ever catch or like be in contact with, and you watch someone clean it.
Iguana.
Yeah, like the catch, clean, cook with
Saltwater
iguana, and then
fish.
I watch Guga Foods, which is sous vide everything. Guga Foods is like the brand. Anyway, they do sous vide stuff. I don't want to talk too much about it, maybe later. But he did a mashup with Guga from Guga Foods, and he brought iguana, and Guga tried to cook it in a specific way. Turns out it wasn't very good, but yeah. Deer Meat for Dinner. Highly recommend watching that show if you like watching Catch Clean Cooks.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
So I watched one where the recent one I watched was a guy cooked sand fleas
Oh.
and ate those.
What?
Yeah,
Sand fleas?
sand
I don't even
fleas.
know
They're
what
like
that is.
little like crustaceans.
Oh,
He said they tasted like shrimp. So,
I imagine.
but he just like made like a little like curry sauce or whatever and
Yeah.
just cooked them in it.
It's so satisfying. You can't watch that stuff hungry.
They're really easy to catch too. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it because they're really crunchy.
If it's
And
towards
it's
the
like it's almost like a bug.
Yeah.
that is one thing.
So you have to get your mind past that part. But
I think I could eat anything. If the bug was cooked, I think I could eat it no problem.
I've eaten a cicada shell.
If it's a
So it
big
can't
bug,
be worse than that.
dude, if it's a big, I could never eat a freaking spider for one.
Oh gosh.
But if it's a big bug, that would be so difficult for me to eat because you're like, and then
Oh,
Mm.
you know,
it's like a fruit
And it's
gusher,
just
but
this,
with
like-
the fruit.
but it's just like not good, man. So anyway, that was cool, dude.
I have my knee there for that.
So, anyone listening to the podcast, I've touched Trey's knee 5 times,
now. 16.
and it's getting pretty intimate in here. The camera is actually fogging up. Cue the effect. Anyway, I'm very excited. This is
I don't
exciting.
know how you guys are going to react to the last one. So I'll tell you this. It is a fishing item.
Mhm.
It's 2 pieces, and it had a little bit of a print issue when I made it. Okay?
Mhm.
So it's a Trump fishing lure.
Oh my gosh.
And from a profile, it looks just like Trump.
Yeah, it does.
So the issue I had was it separated from the bed there.
Mhm.
That's why he's got a reverse mohawk V cut through
Did
his
it
head.
build it upside down?
No, it built it right. But on the inside, you've got your channel for your wire,
Yeah.
channel for your treble hook, and then up here you can put some shot in there for like a rattle trap.
Mm-hmm.
It's got this giant lip. It's just a big lipped crankbait.
Dude,
So I'm gonna remake it, have it print right.
and you're gonna catch a freaking fish.
I'm gonna cut the lip down so it doesn't dive as deep
Mm-hmm.
because we can't dive deep in Ohio typically, and I'm gonna paint it just like Trump. Blue suit. It's got a little place for his hand. Orange hair,
So
orange
like
face, whatever.
See if you
color,
can catch a
skin
fish
tone.
with it.
Yep. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
actually try to catch a fish with it.
That's hilarious.
This is a new avenue of potentiality here.
Now, I've seen people catch fish with like Pokemon lures.
Yeah, we've watched what
Just crazy ones. Gas station foods.
any of the
Yeah, just
truck nuts.
totally
Yeah.
out of place stuff.
Yeah.
if Dan has talked about Florida, this is so funny. Dan's talked about Florida a lot.
Uh-huh.
Not just their saltwater fishing, but their freshwater fishing, which a lot of the people we watch fish in Florida too.
Yeah.
Texas, Florida.
They're growing
6.
big down south.
Touched his knee 6 times now. They grow 'em big and they grow 'em mini. Dan was saying that he was in Florida. He was walking. I don't know. He's just walking around. He'd look in a body of water and just see giant largemouth bass just in the water.
Yeah.
So now those guys, when they take something like this and they throw it in those ponds that are pretty stacked,
Right.
while it's impressive and funny, it was pretty much going to happen because they reacted to it. To do something like that in our state, where it's not, it's not as
Just different.
It's like
7
scarce.
times. 7. It's just not as, yeah, it's more scarce. I don't know.
So this is like a show and tell of things to come. I'm gonna remake it, make it right, and then paint it, and then put the wire in it, put the hooks on it.
It'd make a great thumbnail too.
right.
And if you can do it fast enough, do you want to wait until spring to do this? Or you can try to do this in cold weather.
Oh, I'm gonna get it done as soon as possible.
Okay, because I was gonna say, Trump's still
Relevant, right?
coming up. That was kind of a touch. It was more like a 7.25.
We make the video like when he's
Well, because he's still like I see and
He's
hear
in the
things.
news still.
Yeah, I still
Yeah.
hear things from
Yeah.
him, and a lot of that's because of Elon Musk too,
Putting him back on Twitter
Mhm.
yep.
and everything. So it'd be a great time to do that.
Yeah.
It'd be somewhat relevant.
So yeah, with a 3D printer, with making fishing lures, another little teaser is on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do a challenge with the three of us where I make the same lure for all three of us. We paint it however we want, and we go do a fishing challenge.
the painting would be so much fun.
And I've already got all the paints and
I'm-
brushes and stuff.
Yeah,
Ruin
I think
you
that's
guys.
gonna be really fun.
I'm gonna ruin you guys. What kind of paint you gonna use? Because it's gonna be in water.
Yeah, well, so this is also PLA, which is not. I mean, you can use it, but it doesn't last long.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be like it won't be. Don't put your heart and soul into it.
Yeah, so it'd be funny. It'd be even funnier if it starts like going bad like soon.
Yeah, I
You're
don't think
like-
it would.
You're
but
like my lure's losing color already. Like
we can also clear coat them.
Oh,
They'll
yeah.
last a long
they
time.
make spray clear coat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got it. We're ready to go. I
It's
got
gonna be
everything we
so
need.
much fun, dude.
Right.
I cannot wait.
So this opens up like a whole new avenue of fun on YouTube and fun for us to go out and do like fishing challenges.
we could do all kinds of things. We could do a lot of things. Challenges are fun. I wish we could do one right now. Okay. Everyone has to think of a number.
me a challenge.
Everyone has to think of a number between 1 and 10, and if we all get the same number, then we win. If we all get different numbers, then we lose. You ready? I know my number.
I'm ready.
You said 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, 7.
What'd you say?
7.
Nice.
Dude, we won.
It's always 7.
I did not expect that.
Okay, so here's my logic.
Wow.
I chose 7 because your favorite number is 17. So I was like,
For no
well,
particular reason.
I was like, he probably would choose a 7. I didn't have anything. I don't know what kind of numbers you like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sure you like the ones that are going into your bank account. Not
Those are
going
the
out.
good ones. Yeah. I don't have very many, but those are the good
I'll
ones.
take a 7 in my bank account.
Right.
Yeah.
7 zeros.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Cool.
that's it. That's the end of the show and tell. But I'm
Nice.
excited to make us some toys.
That's gonna be crazy. So we have a couple options here. We can move. We could move the conversation. I hate touching you.
I can move my knee. I can do this.
I can't help it.
You just talk with your hands.
He's
You know?
so pragmatic.
Metrosexual.
He's an enigma. Anyway. Enigma balls.
That's racist. Oh no.
Oh boy. We are here.
Sorry, Steve-O.
We're here today. Yeah, Steve-O, hopefully you didn't take offense to that. So we have a couple options to move forward. We can try to pick something from this list, come up with something. We could face this question that I had, and I could start it off by calling somebody, but first we have to answer that question. It's the question Trey had. Yeah.
Got a whole new 30 minutes.
Probably shouldn't pick my toes on camera.
Yeah, dude, you gotta be careful with your feet, okay? There's a whole foot fetish world out there.
Some people will really like it. Some people won't mind, and then other people will really not like it.
We could talk about your brief and to be continued foray into OnlyFans.
Have I talked about that? I feel like I've talked about that.
Not on podcast.
I don't think so.
Oh, not on podcast? It's pretty short, and I really should do it. Like, I should try again.
Well, you're doing? Tell them what it is, and then
Okay.
I'll add my thing.
I think I had this idea just driving home one day.
Uh-huh. I don't think I've heard
I
anything
think
about
someone
this.
had talked about OnlyFans or something, or whatever. I thought it would be really funny to make an OnlyFans page called Only Hands. And it's just pictures of my hands in things or doing things. So I went through the whole process. I made the page. The page is literally a picture of my hand. But to make an OnlyFans page, you have to do a verification process with your license and then a picture of you. So I did that. but for some reason it didn't accept it, and I just never tried again.
Mm.
But I think I should do it because could you imagine?
Do you know if they have any like? Is there like guidelines to it? Like, would they?
Pretty much, you can do anything. So OnlyFans, if you don't know, is
Okay.
mostly porn, but there is like wholesome stuff. There's gamers on there. There's outdoors people. There are other things. It's just not.
There are even
very
some.
many.
That's what it's known for.
Right.
Whitney Houston. Wait, no. No.
Oh yeah.
It's a comedian. Her name's Whitney, but I can't remember her last name. Female comedian.
What?
Cummings. Whitney Cummings.
Okay.
Oh.
She actually did a special on OnlyFans. A comedy special.
Oh.
Was it for like sex workers' rights or something?
I haven't watched it. Don't know.
Hmm.
So yeah, I thought it'd be so funny to make money. Can you imagine if I made money just from taking pictures of my hands?
So he said that, and it made me want to do an only feet, which I feel like would be easier to get going.
Yeah,
Like I feel like of the two of us, I would have the easier route.
yeah, for sure. But I like that. I don't want someone to actually like sexually want me. Like
no,
that.
but someone
listen.
would.
Okay, and I'd interview them. I'd be like, "So you're looking at these pictures of my hands. What is it for you? You know,
What's it do for you?
What's it do for you? Just the way you squeeze that mud.
Is it the peanut butter?
If
Is it
you
the
if you
Knuckles?
talk like that, I apologize. That's just who I picture in my head, liking sexually and being aroused
Wait.
to the pictures of my hands.
Is it a man or woman?
Did that voice sound like a man or woman? Don't
Sounded
know
like a man.
because we don't know what they identify as.
Okay, true.
Point taken.
Yeah.
So anyway, I want Brandon to do that, and I want to make one for my feet. No, nothing, not
Then we
face.
can try to see who makes more money.
You could even like.
I could do
Nose.
only
nose
ears.
or belly button or
Belly button.
or like shoulder or something super obscure.
Shoulder's funny, eyebrows funny, but you can't do a lot with eyebrow or nose. Shoulder you could do some things with. You gotta think of things you could do with it. You gotta be able to dress it up,
on it, or you put peanut
dirt
butter
it.
on
Yep.
it.
You
You'd
could
have to
dress
see if like other people are doing it too, because you might have to like
Could have shirts with different designs, and you're just pulling it up, putting it down.
just bicep only biceps.
You could like get a bunch of like fake tattoos and just put them on.
Or
like
real
100
tattoos.
push-ups and just flex your
Yeah.
bicep. Because you could like paint your
You could be
fingernails.
bicep boy.
Bicep boy.
Bicep boy.
I'm writing it down. How do you spell bicep?
Or the lad.
BICEPS.
You could be the lad.
bicep boy
Wait, what?
is.
You could be the
Trey.
lad. Or the
The
tricep tray.
Or-
Tricep.
no, but you can't tell them your name.
Tricep T.
Tricep Trey. Wow, that's his nickname now. Hello, Tricep Trey.
I really want to do
Bicep
that because
boy.
people do have foot fetish.
I'm Bubble Butt Brandon.
My brain didn't want to hear that for like 2
Sandy
seconds.
Spencer. Well,
Oh,
Sandy.
not a fan. Yeah.
Gritty Greg.
Yeah, but you'd have to see if other people are doing it, and then you'd have to like.
Well, feet
Step
are
it up a
definitely
Like
on
up
there.
the game. Yeah, there's definitely feet.
But
Which,
men's feet, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I have nice feet. They're not calloused. They're not dry and cracked. I got some nice man feet.
wow.
I don't.
And I have horrible feet.
Yeah.
You could
I
have
don't-
hobbit feet.
I don't trim my toenails. I let them babies grow,
You
and
got
they
eagle talons.
crack, dude. And then after they tear holes in my socks, I'm like, guess I'll trim them this time. See you in 3 months. Like, I got thick buildup of skin on the bottom of my foot and the side of my foot, not my bunions, but the side of my big toe. I got some cracking, bussin' bunions, as they call them. Like, dude, I've got it all. I hate feet. I hate feet so much, that's why I don't trim my toenails. I hate touching my feet. I hate feet. That's why I always wear socks.
If
I
you
hate
added feet to only hands, I would photograph them for you. But see, the problem is most people that would do anything like what we're talking about would sexualize it. And I
Oh,
don't want
yeah.
that. I just want straight up my feet.
No, literally, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do weird things with them.
Right, like just stepping
But-
it and stuff.
No, nothing,
Have, your dog go and take a big old poopy, and you're just
Oh,
like,
That'd have
letting
to
it
be
just go through your
a lot
toes.
of money.
Yeah, there's so many things that you could
Uh-uh.
do. You could like have somebody that wants to just like rub your foot like up and down their arm or something. There's all kinds of stuff.
Trey?
Oh, I'll do it. I don't care.
I feel
I
sick.
have nice feet. If I wash them, they won't smell either.
Or like have someone like putting lotion on your foot, like massaging your foot.
Honey and peanut butter and
Oh
mud.
gosh.
Bake a cake with your foot. Make a mold of your foot. Make a 3D print of your foot.
You have like a squirrel on your foot. I'm just trying to add to that.
Dog licking your foot. Ooh,
Ugh, yeah.
that could get dangerous.
Love these ideas.
I feel sick.
You could do your hands when you're working on your van, get them all greasy and dirty.
Oh yeah, that's what I had planned. It was like working on things,
Yeah.
like
Paint.
typing,
Doing your
painting,
woodworking.
caulking, sanding,
I
drywall
like it.
work,
I'm going to do that.
framing, screwing, both the screw and physically.
Mm-hmm.
Like my hands just doing something else while I'm screwing. Which
Trying
would
to
be-
type.
Never mind.
Oh no.
Okay, keep it
R minus.
mature. I don't know.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah,
What would your OnlyFans thing be?
I think the bicep one.
bicep
Bicep?
boy.
Bicep
I got it
boy
written
is.
down right
I
here.
like that one.
Bicep boy is Trey. Okay.
Okay, so that brings me to a question. Like these chicks, like you've talked about on TikTok, the live videos where they're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
What do you tell your family? Like, how do you go to
Okay.
Christmas and be like, oh, how's your job going? Oh,
So-
it's great.
More often than not, okay, there's some psychology in this. I'm not a psychologist, but I can surmise something. If a girl, and more power to you if you want to, whatever, do it. It's your thing. But there are repercussions, like you said, family, facing your family.
Yeah.
More often than not, their family life isn't that great anyway.
Yeah, but some of them aren't that bad.
Well,
Well,
it
Like, I
depends
get
on
it. Like, if you got
depends on
issues-
perspective. If you're the generation like from like 2000s after, a lot of this stuff is a lot more normalized. You know,
Yeah.
there are girls who are like porn stars, and people will be like, "I bet your dad's proud of you," ha ha ha. And then the next video, they have their dad being like, "I am proud of her," which is weird, by the way. I'm her first subscriber.
Well, because he's probably taking a share of the money that she
Right.
gets or something.
Maybe, or
I hope not.
he just wants to be cool.
People are. I
She
would
better
not
be
be
18.
surprised.
Well, yeah. But yeah, TikTok Live. Wow. I saw a guy. Sorry, unintentional. But I guess we'll write it out. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, man. You know.
Redacted.
Yeah.
Redacted.
That's why I
Welcome
have
back
those.
from that redacted clip.
Just right before he says it. Yeah.
What was I saying?
Oh, we heard what you said.
Dang
You said
it.
TikTok Live. I think you were gonna say
Ah.
continuously.
You saw a guy.
I saw a guy. He's this shirtless guy. He's got like a New York accent. He's like older and he's counting money. And he's got like one of those rotary phones in front of him. And he's counting money, telling people, "You need to get me to this amount." And he's talking to his buddy Vinny. "Hey, Vinny, take care of it." And he's putting this money in this freaking counter. That was also on TikTok Live. Swipe again, and it's a girl just sitting there with her legs a little bit open, doing her makeup.
You know what most of the TikTok lives that I see are? Either chicks like that, people doing scratch offs, or people peeling the shell off of an egg.
Wow, I haven't
I've
seen.
seen some of those.
I haven't seen the scratch off or the egg peel.
When the
Or people playing like slot machines.
I haven't seen that either. Wow.
when the Russia Ukraine stuff was going on,
Mm-hmm.
I saw a lot of videos of people like it's like a guy, and they look like they're in some rad shack room with like two kids, and they're all
Yeah.
like, "Please, please, please,
Oh,
please,
yeah.
oh, thank you, please, please, please," and people are just
Making a
donating.
bank.
And I guarantee 90% of those are fake.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, kudos to them for being business minded, but they're taking a
I
cut
feel
in
so bad
morality.
if I did that.
You
But
know.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's worse things you can do for money.
that's true.
Yep.
Take pictures of your hands and feet.
Yeah. I really want to do it because what is that, 8? If I ever become popular in the film world, or like maybe we get popular because we made a short film, I always picture myself being interviewed by somebody and me saying, "Yeah, well, actually, I started out on OnlyFans." Yeah, it was an account called Only Hands, which is a great backstory.
I like it.
I wanted,
Like an unknown fact thing to bring up in an interview.
yeah. I really want to get to this next topic.
Okay.
It was the question that you asked.
Oh, the dreams.
Yes, and you could just ask it again, and then we'll say our answers. And then I'll start it off by calling. I think it's important we call somebody. Okay?
Oh no.
So go ahead and ask the question if you'd so be inclined to do so. Now or later.
So, the question was, I asked both of them, do you guys dream in color or in black and white?
I thought it was a joke when I got the text. It was not a joke.
I was confused, I think.
Because I had never thought of it, and then when I realized what my answer was, I was like, I wonder if that is normal or not, because I've never thought about it.
You're colorblind.
Partially, yeah.
Yeah.
So your answer, for if they don't know, is
My answer is I dream in black and white.
right. And I dream in color.
Or it's like grayscale.
I dream in color.
I honestly don't know and can't remember, but I think color.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard when you don't remember your dreams too. It's gonna be hard to answer that.
I've never noticed them in black and white, so I would assume like color.
The
Like,
confusing
Yeah.
thing to me is, and it's so confusing, is the way that we perceive the world as we know it
I know.
is in color. So why would your brain be like, huh? Nah.
not this time.
And I also noticed that, like, if I see, like, grayscale pictures or, like, black and white pictures, I really like the way they look, like, all the time. I don't know if that has to do with that at all, but I just like that aesthetic for some reason.
It
So,
accentuates
like, I follow
the
a
light.
bunch of Instagram pages where all their pictures are just grayscale or black and white.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But, like, so I had a dream that, because there was a guy at work, he had a tooth infection, he had to leave early. So I had a dream that I had a tooth, like, one of my teeth were bad.
Mhm.
And my tooth had this fuzz on it, and it was orange.
Ew.
But I didn't see it in orange in the dream. I just knew that it was orange. But it wasn't in color. But I
Hmm.
knew that the fuzz on my tooth was orange.
So weird.
It's I can't explain it. I don't know. It's so
So
weird.
confusing.
Because
So,
I was
yeah.
trying to, it was like me looking in the mirror. I was like, man, my tooth hurts. Then I open my mouth, and in the dream, it like zooms in like super close on the tooth.
Mhm.
And it's like beside two other teeth. And there's just like this sea fuzz on it. And you see the toothbrush like trying to scrape it off, and it's not coming off.
Whoa, that's
But-
intense.
It was weird.
I'm gonna make a call.
Ghostbusters.
I
Here's the
want
problem. I don't have anyone to call.
your wife.
Yeah.
Call her, and then when she talks too much, just hang up.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my backup plan.
Who are you gonna call?
I don't know.
Keegan.
Yeah, I could call Keegan.
Call Keegan. We'll see if he
Probably
answers.
answer.
It also depends on if
Ah.
anyone answers. So
Right.
I'm gonna be calling my mother. How much time?
You're good. You got like 15 minutes.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I'll just hang up when she talks too much.
Mother.
Here we go, boys. Put her on speaker.
What do you want?
Hello.
Hello, Mom. We are currently recording the Roasting Buns podcast, and I have
Okay.
and I have a question that is quite perplexing, and it's really just a question of your perspective, and it involves
Uh-oh.
it involves dreaming. So don't worry.
Okay.
So apparently, people dream. Some people dream in black and white, and some people dream in color. And this is true because Trey says he dreams in black and white.
I dream in beach scenes. I dream in neither or a combination of all.
Mom, do you dream in black and white or color?
Jeez. Probably color. Probably color.
Huh.
Because I see the beach. I see the orange or the yellowish or brown sand and the white foam on the blue water.
Right. That's That's why I'm confused. Is because like the way we perceive reality, most of us is color. So it's just crazy
Yeah.
to think that someone could dream in black and white.
Okay. Is Trey colorblind?
Partially.
Partially.
Well, then, there's your answer.
Well, it's a
See?
possibility, but
That was simple.
okay. Thanks, Mom.
You got us.
You got me. Solved. You know what? We don't even have to call anybody else, guys. We got this.
Well,
From now
Case
on, you
closed.
are dubbed Dr. Mom. So,
Thank you very much.
yep.
Thank you very
If I
much.
call you again on another episode, you're Dr. Mom now.
No problem.
And I was really hoping you'd answer the way we talked about, but I know you won't, but come on.
No. I was supposed to answer the phone. What the fuck you want? Or what the fuck's up?
Would have been so funny.
That's why I was giggling, because I was trying so hard not to say those things. I can't stand that, so.
Well, you
There.
redeemed it a little bit. You said it now, so that's fine.
Twice. 2 separate ways.
Well, thank you for your input. We're gonna hopefully call some other people and hear what they have to say.
Okay, thank you. And they're going to come up with Trey being colorblind. Betcha.
Probably. Is Felicia home yet?
Yes, but she's upstairs. Go ahead and call her. Good luck.
I might give it a shot. We'll see.
I'm happy for you.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Nice. Dr. Mom to the rescue.
Thank
Oh,
you, Dr.
no.
Mom.
Crap. All right. I guess since Spencer maybe Trill trying to figure out who.
I think I might do Dad. See if Dad answers.
I kind of pictured him. It'd be funny. He's got to be on speaker.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Calling Dr. Dad.
Dr. Dad on the phone.
Physician father.
Hey,
Hey, Dad.
what's up?
Just had a quick question for you.
Uh-huh.
So apparently, when people dream, there's people that dream in color and there's people that dream in black and white.
Okay.
I dream in black and white.
I dream in color.
You dream in color?
Yeah.
Do you remember like what your most recent dream was?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of, just today, me and a bunch of guys were meeting somewhere for some kind of hike.
Okay.
And there was one guy that came in late. He's wearing like a
Bless you.
yellow jacket and a scarf and stuff. I mean, can't tell you exact colors, but it was colorful.
Okay, people are just surprised that, because, like, I'll have a dream, like, my most recent dream was I had a tooth that was, like, infected,
Uh-huh.
and the dream's in black and white, but I knew that because there was, like, a fuzz on my tooth, and the fuzz on my tooth was orange, but I just knew that it was orange. It wasn't orange in the dream.
Oh, mine seem like they're vivid.
So, I don't know. All right. Just wanted
Is
to
that
see.
something, is there some kind of psychological thing about that or something?
I briefly looked it up, and it's like, it was something about it's the way you perceive your memories or something. Has
Uh-huh.
something to do with the way your brain remembers past events or something.
Huh.
So, I don't know. But, all right.
Hmm.
Just curious.
Yeah, when you dream in color or black and white? She doesn't know. And she doesn't like to dream because they're always weird.
It's scary.
I like to dream whether they're weird or not.
Same.
I like to have dreams where I'm flying.
By the way,
Oh, by the way, we're doing a like call session for the podcast, so he'll be on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
So we're calling people to see what they say.
Yeah. I mean, all my violent dreams there's always blood and stuff. So,
For anybody that doesn't know, my dad's a retired police officer, so.
yeah. All right.
All right, thanks.
All right. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Mom, who's asking?
Nice.
I was waiting for him to say, like, yeah, it was me and a few guys, and I murdered all of them. There's blood everywhere.
Right.
Killed every last one of them.
No
In cold
idea
blood.
why. So definitely color.
I'll call Sarah.
All right, this is the big moment.
Oh
How much time does the recording have?
Hey, so this will be quick. We're doing a little segment on the podcast, and we have a question.
Wait, am I on the podcast?
You will be.
Okay.
So, some people, when they dream like in full color, like they see their dreams in color. Some people, when they dream, they see their dreams in black and white. How do you see your dreams?
In color.
Okay.
It's just normal.
So people that see in black and white are weird.
Why does Trey see in black and white?
Wow.
Why do you guess Trey?
Because he's colorblind, duh.
See?
Dang it.
Do you think people who are blind, do you think they dream in pictures if they were born blind?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's
I
That's
mean-
a question that I ponder.
Is that what keeps you up at night pooping? All right. I'll let you go. Thank you.
Okay, I love you.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
She's like, I don't want to answer that.
How do blind people dream?
I would think that, because like the human brain's a pretty powerful thing, so blind people can probably like imagine what something looks like even though they haven't seen it,
It depends on if they're born blind or not.
because they can
Right.
still like feel it and like imagine what something would look like.
Yeah, but like not really.
There's no way of us knowing. It's literally how they would perceive it.
That's a
If they've
crazy
never
thought.
seen
Yeah,
before,
but
I've heard blind people talk about it. I followed a few of them on TikTok. It depends on how they perceive things.
So I have a blind
Yeah.
cousin.
Born blind? Or
I think
gone
so.
blind?
I think he was born blind. He's on dad's side.
Yeah, because if you had sight and you had memories from when you had sight, that'd be different. But being born blind, and like, yeah, you could like, I guess make a rendition in your mind or whatever. But
The
that's crazy.
perception is, I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way for us to know except for if we were born blind.
That's
But I
just
wanna
what
know.
I would guess
Yeah.
if they did.
So far, 3 people, maybe 2, have guessed that you were the black and white.
Unbelievable.
Seer.
So funny, dude.
Unbelievable.
I do have one more person I could try to call. And it's gonna blow his mind.
Maybe we need to ask another colorblind person.
I don't know anyone that's colorblind.
I don't know any either. If you're
I know you're not
colorblind,
fully colorblind.
in the comment section, make sure let us know if you're colorblind. You dreaming color or you dreaming lame? I mean, you're dark, or what? What's your wife say? Weird.
It's like my buddy Drew is colorblind, but I don't know if he's busy or not.
Fish and Drew?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fully or like you?
I
Like
think he's fully colorblind.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, there's different types of colorblind.
Because I don't know what type he is or anything.
There's ones
Type
that
2.
see different colors, different ways, or don't see any color, or see this color is that.
Right.
There are even
Yeah.
people who perceive like colors have taste to them. There are people who like when they see a color, it brings a flavor into their mind.
I like the
There
color
are
of peanut butter.
people who see numbers as colors. So they'll be like number 6, oh that's purple, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna give Ivan a call. This will be interesting. It's probably be weird for him. But that's what we do here at Roasting Buns. We make things weird. He's
Are you gonna
funny.
tell him?
Yeah, I'm gonna let him know. I'd say, "Hey, Ivan, it's Brandon. This is super random, but I'm on the I'm recording a podcast right now, and we're calling a bunch of people. Blah blah." blah. Wish me luck. He's probably gonna think I'm calling him like there's a problem. Unless he's busy. He might be busy.
Hey, so the water line broke.
Yeah.
I'm 2 elbows deep in S10. What do you want?
Yo.
Hey, Ivan. This
What's
is. Sorry to bother you. This will only take a moment. This is super random, but I am currently recording a podcast, and we're calling a bunch of people, asking them a question, and I wanted to see what your answer is, if that's okay.
Okay.
I know, super random. So apparently, some people dream in black and white, and some people dream in color. Okay? I have a friend who dreams in black and white, but everyone else we've called dreams in color. When you dream, is it black and white or is it in color?
Color.
Color? That's another color one. Isn't that weird though? Think about someone dreaming in black and white. It's just weird to me. Anyway, thanks, Ivan.
You're welcome. You have a good one, dude.
You have a good rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sounded like he was doing something.
Yeah.
He was doing something.
He's probably eating. He's definitely not going to be in the garage at this time.
When I laughed, I imagined him saying, "I bet it's Trey. Trey's the black and white."
Oh, dude, that'd be so funny because I don't even think I've said your name to him. He'd be like, I think it'd be someone named Trey.
I wouldn't know what to do if that happened.
Got anyone else to call, dude? I mean, I think we do one more. We need one more black and white.
You're not gonna find one.
You never know.
I'll have to take a poll. Ask
Ooh,
Facebook.
that's a good Facebook group.
Yeah,
question.
take a
Yeah.
poll. We could do it the week way. I'm just kidding.
The weak way.
You can ask Felicia. You're redacted.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna call Felicia. Let me see if she answers.
Do you want her name on there?
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm sure she doesn't care.
One less edit.
By the way, her name is Sister Stupid in my phone.
It's Hannah's sister smart.
She doesn't have a phone.
What?
Huh?
What?
Hey, I'm recording the podcast right now, and I just wanted to ask you a quick question. Huh?
Hold on.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. I was chewing.
Oh, okay. Take another bite.
No. I almost said on camera. On voice camera.
I'm
What's
on
your question?
camera right now. Okay. So apparently, some people dream in black and white, while others dream in color. Trey dreams in black and white, but everyone else that we've called dreams in color. When you dream, is it black and white or color?
A, it's color. B, I heard if you dream in black and white, it'll come true.
Oh no, Trey had a dream about something on his tooth.
Brush
And
your
he was
teeth.
trying to get it off, and he couldn't. You need to brush your teeth, bro.
I do every day.
Trey's psychic, just 24/7, I guess.
Oh, wow.
That sucks.
So you don't think it has anything to do with the fact that he's partially colorblind?
Is he colorblind?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but he can see color.
Yeah, I know, exactly. It's confusing
2022. No one sees color.
It's weird.
because you perceive, if you see color, you perceive everything as color. How would you dream
Yeah,
not
you-
color?
I mean, you don't see all of it, but you see color, so why would you dream with none at all?
Honestly,
That's weird.
I think we should kick him out.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Get out of here, dude. Get out of your own house, dude.
All right, I'll
All right,
leave.
can I finish my supper?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead. I'll just wait for you to do that.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Nice.
Wow.
Psychic and color.
You know, though, so you're psychic.
Well, maybe it wasn't my tooth I was dreaming about.
Yeah, maybe you'll become a dentist. Oh, I didn't save the name. Bicep Boy.
Oh.
Dr. Bicep Boy.
Yeah, I was gonna call you. Thanks, clairvoyant Dr. Bicep Boy.
Clairvoyant.
Got a lot of talents over there.
Dang, man.
I'm partially blind. You're colorblind.
Remember in the
I'm gonna look
first,
into it a little bit more.
remember the first episode we talked about? Oh, freak! What was I even saying? What was I gonna say? You. Your
Me.
brain.
This is your fault.
It was the introductions, and you had made a comment about now we know who the star of the show is.
Yes.
Well, now we actually know who the star of the show
Right.
is, and it's Trey.
Focus
And-
shifted.
It wasn't until just now, episode 4. I know Steve-O, you're rooting for him the whole time. Well, now, boom.
That's the perfect title too. If you dream in black and white, you're psychic. Bam.
Notes for later.
Now I gotta remember all my dreams.
Now I want to dream so I can like confirm that it is in color.
There's ways to like induce them.
You're a Psy boy.
How do you do that?
There's
Don't you
all
have to be
kinds of
pregnant to
ways
be
that
induced?
people say. Wait, what?
I've made myself lucid dream before. I've done it unintentionally and intentionally before.
See, that's crazy because I've tried to induce a lucid dream and I never could.
I've done it a few times.
I've
Where
had
I've-
sleep paralysis. It's probably the closest thing to
That's a
that.
negative feeling there. I've never had that, and I don't want that.
Sleep paralysis is scary.
Yeah. Changing gears a little bit here because this, I just I go to gas stations a lot.
Okay.
And I see all kinds of things.
Yep.
So now that you're an our townian.
Yep.
Okay. And Trey, you're now local. Trey, you're a local here.
Yep.
Have you seen? There's a man. His name is Alfred. Everyone at all the gas stations knows his name. He usually wears a button-up, and then dress pants, and rides around on a motorized bike.
I do. I've seen him many times.
His name is Alfred. Supposedly, he's a sex offender.
Oh.
He hangs out at all the gas stations where the ladies work. He harasses them just enough to be annoying, but not enough to get kicked out.
Okay.
I see him all the time, and he's talking to people, and then he'll talk to me, or he'll like say, "How you doing?" and I'll ignore him, and I'll mean mug him, because he's annoying, and I see him everywhere I go, and I hate him. Alfred, if you're watching this, your face,
Redacted.
listen, your face looks like someone ripped it apart and then put it back together, and then you aged 20 years. Okay? Not just that, but when you're looking off into space, I know for a fact that nothing is going through your head. That literally, your brain is just stuck because it's full of a lot of slime because you're a slimy guy.
All right.
But anyway, so that's one of our locals that we have.
Okay.
The other local, complete opposite, like him. He's a veteran.
Is he in a motorized wheelchair?
Motorized wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
Rex.
One leg.
Mm-hmm.
Gets around, dude. This guy goes around and he's
He
everywhere.
like takes that thing the whole town.
And he's out there almost every day. Cold, rain, and honestly, like that's what he should do.
You know where he lives.
I've seen him. I watched him mow his grass.
He goes to our church.
Oh really?
Yeah.
We need him on this podcast.
That would be cool.
That would be crazy.
Seriously, we need him on this podcast.
Yeah.
If he'd do it. I'm sure he would. He goes and talks to people all the time.
Yeah, maybe.
We could get his backstory. We could hear some about him, you know.
Cause he's the guy with all the signs in his yard and stuff. Yeah. I've seen him. I've thought about asking. I don't know what kind of guy he is. If he would accept help. Cause I've seen him like out there mowing his grass in his motorized chair with like.
I think he just likes doing this stuff himself.
He's just active.
That's kind of the vibe I got. So
Yeah.
but I just. I don't
He's
know.
really active, and I think if you're, I've never served, but if you're a veteran and you're missing a leg, whatever the story is, which if we get him on here, we could hear all this. I think it's best to be active, so that you're not sitting at home and letting the depression get to you, or,
Yeah.
you know, if you have PTSD or anxiety,
True.
you know, he's out doing things. I've seen him at Dollar General, just driving a scooter around,
Yeah, he
listening to
goes
music.
The whole town.
Literally, I've seen him everywhere. Both speedways, Duchess. I've seen him everywhere. Sheets, literally everywhere. Dude just goes around, and it's almost like he's watching the town, you know?
He could probably tell you a story or two.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he has way better stories than me. Because he's out way more than me. That's cool. I would love to get him on. That'd be really cool if he could be our first guest. You said he goes to your church.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, he's not a regular.
Next time I see him, Next time I see him, if I see him, I'm gonna ask him.
All right.
I'd be like, listen, we have a podcast. It's not like popular yet because we're banking episodes. Well, by that time, I'm sure we've released them, so maybe it has some traction, maybe not. But we would love to get to know you on the podcast, like hear your story, talk about who you are.
Yeah,
that'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Also, another gas station story. I should have a gas station time, although I may not always have gas station stories.
Gas station time.
I wrote this down because this happened a couple days ago. And it's not nothing crazy, but it does perplex me. I was at Speedway, and this older guy walks in, and he's got a Vietnam hat on. And he walks in, and I just look over and then look back, and he immediately starts talking to me, which is fine. I was cool with it or whatever. But he's kind of people who, like, talk to you as if, like, they've always known you. It's like, when I was in Nam, I'd buy beer for a nickel. And he's like, oh, I used to drink a lot. And then he's like, looks down and he's like, got the little bit of shakes. I used to drink so much. We'd buy over there in Nam, we'd buy beer for a nickel. Yeah. I'd sit there and down 12 of them. Tasted like garbage water, but it got you drunk. And it's like, ugh. He's just telling a complete stranger about just getting completely plastered in Vietnam. About how it was a nickel. And I was like, yeah, times change, man. But you
haven't.
You got her done. He's like, I don't drink anymore. Just shaking.
Can't do what I used to do.
Not since yesterday.
Yeah, so that was a gas station story. But I was just curious, does things like this happen to you guys where someone will just start talking to you as if they know you?
Sometimes. Not anytime recent I can think of.
How, like, familiar are they with you? Because if it happens to me, it's like they knew me.
I don't know.
There's another one. I got another one for you. Another gas station story. Wow. Once again, episode 4, Brandon is talking up a storm. I was in my van, and this was the time... What time are we at?
We've done an hour and 2 minutes.
Oh.
3 minutes.
Nice. Okay, I thought we were way over an hour. That's good. All right.
Redacted.
Redacted. You should let me edit and I'll blur it. It's funnier. I'll just do just that part. I mean, I'll literally manually track my finger and I will blur it. Anyway, I was at Speedway again, and it was later at night, and this was the point in time where my van, the driver's side window, worked. It doesn't go up or down anymore. I think it's a switch problem. Whatever. And I had the window down because it was warmer. And turn the van off, and I'm getting everything ready, and this guy comes up to the van. He's like gray and white beard, a little bit of hair. He's shaped like a pear. Which I feel like I've used that analogy recently. Oh, you getting CP? I'll be quick. Jeez. This guy shaped like a pear, and he just comes up to my window and just puts his arms on my window. Okay? When you look at me, okay, people in the comments or whatever, when you look at me, like, would you be immediately just familiar with me? Like, come on, dude. He was also drinking. But he wasn't, like, wasted.
He's just a little
I could
more
just
bold
smell
than
it.
usual.
Yeah.
He's probably one of those, like, high-functioning drunks, old people.
Oh. Arms on the thing. And he goes, you just missed it. He goes, car full of hot babes. Just pulled out when you pulled in. He's like, you're young, I'm old. I'm married, my wife wouldn't let me, but you could have went with him. Breathing heavy, you know. And I get to talking to him, like, oh, yeah, really? Well, you know, it's like 3 minutes of him talking about these catches that got away. And I'm like, all right, man, well, I got to get inside. And he's like, yeah. And I'm thinking he's going to leave, so I'm rolling up my window. He freaking goes inside.
No.
And I'm like, well, I got to do what I got to do. So I go inside. I don't remember what I was getting.
He's like, hey, you're the guy in the van.
Okay. We're checking out. And he's behind me. He's standing behind me, and I just hear the. he goes, "Hey, there he is." I'm like, please, no. Like in my head, I'm like, no, he's nowhere.
Should have did like that.
Answer your phone. Oh, yeah.
He sounded so happy to see me.
You're his best friend.
Not much time had elapsed. You know what I mean?
Man.
I think he was in between jobs too, which was funny. But yeah, I'm telling you, man, people just see me and they're like, well, I guess he's my best friend now.
A character. That's funny.
He's just so ridiculous. I've seen him before, sober at that speedway, and he didn't recognize me, so I don't think we were that close.
It takes time to get to know someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe next time. Luckily, my window doesn't work. I won't be rolling it down. He'll be trying to put his arms up, but it'll be broken. So it'll be like pulling the window down.
Talk to me.
Wow. Sorry. I'm getting this is like the tail end of a cold. So I'm just getting rid of the mucus.
I also just got over mine. It's this darn Ohio weather.
Since I haven't listened to any of the other podcasts. By the way, do you guys have anything to say? Oh, wait, I should pose a question. I had some questions on here.
Spencer might have some.
Oh, you have something? Go
I
ahead.
do. I want to, maybe in the future, but eventually I want to take a poll on Facebook of weird things that I can 3D print for the show.
That'd be sweet.
Ah.
Nothing crazy, and nothing illicit either, and nothing sexual, but
Yeah. Do you guys have any hot takes? Just in general. Like I feel like I've asked this before. Maybe. Like an opinion that you think most people would be like.
like
fuck?
people would disagree with.
Or that just isn't a common.
I feel like I should have one. I don't know what.
I guess
This
it's
isn't-
hard. It's hard when there isn't a subject already.
Yeah.
And we're like, what's your hot take on that?
I feel like maybe this will come out the wrong way, but I feel like most people that fail or have a boring life or aren't satisfied with their life aren't trying. Like mostly like older, like not people our age, because we in most cases have a lot of life left, but you know,
Yeah.
40, 50, 60-year-olds that feel like, you know, they got screwed by the times or they never got their big break. I feel like most of them just weren't trying.
It's my
That's
father.
all. Sorry.
It's my dad.
Sorry, Dad.
Hey, Dad. If you listen to this, I'm sure you won't ever call me again.
Hey,
Okay.
son.
Do you guys have an opinion on artificial intelligence? In any facet?
I'm excited for what it can bring.
I think it's not. I don't think it's gonna be what people think it's gonna be. It's definitely impressive, like some of the things it can do already.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's ever gonna turn into something that can go rogue and destroy infrastructures or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think independently it could. Of course, we don't know the future.
No.
It's a possibility, but sentients, being believers in higher power, the idea that a machine could gain sentience, to me, isn't actually
Yeah, I don't think
possible. I
that's-
think it could mimic it and
Yeah.
be really effective about mimicking it. Now, when it comes to
It can make it believable that it's sentient.
artificial intelligence, taking over the world, you know, like D-Day.
Yeah.
Like what?
D-Day, like a
Oh,
from
Like a Skynet situation.
gotcha.
thank you. I don't think that it'll do that on its own, but a government could make it so imperceivable that it
Yeah.
seems to be doing it on its own, but really it's a government controlling it. That's possible.
That's something that scares me sometimes because basically a lot of people's money is basically digital.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's all fake.
Yeah, it's all just like a number that's in your bank account on your app kind of thing.
Yeah.
It means
Which
nothing.
is a little scary.
Yeah.
Well, all fiat currencies of the past have failed.
Yeah.
The U.S. dollar is a fiat currency.
So that scares me sometimes. I think about that sometimes.
Well, and every single civilization has failed on Earth.
Yeah.
And we're getting to that point where it's time to start having issues.
That's the crazy thing too is all of the major civilizations that are like gone now, like Rome, and
Romans, Mayans,
all that stuff,
Incans.
they all fell because of the same. They were all doing the same things, and it all led to the same destruction of their country.
I don't know anything about any of those, so I really can't offer an opinion. I don't remember much of history.
I don't remember details either, but I know they have all failed, and every single one of history has failed, no matter how good or how great. I mean,
Right. Obviously, they failed. I just don't know how they failed. I don't know.
I don't
I don't
remember.
know what their failure was. I mean,
The simple answer for us would just be
Greed.
yeah, or ungodliness
yeah.
would be the simple answer, but some people don't like. That's not an answer that other people would accept.
Right.
all the time.
So is it?
But that's, I mean, it's the same thing, different ways of saying it.
Right.
AI technology is cool, in the way it is right now.
Elon Musk is actually, I mean, a lot of people have good and bad, strong opinions of Elon Musk, but he has real concerns for AI.
I think he's hilarious. I don't know.
I like him.
Yeah, I don't.
But some people
dislike
think he's like a savant freaking idiot, and some people think he's an absolute intellectual genius. And then there's people like, in the middle, whatever.
I think he's just a really good idea guy,
Uh,
and he can back
yes.
it up with good, basic understanding of information.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people say that just the way that he takes it after that is kind of
Yeah.
where he falls apart.
Right.
But like Christmas Eve, Drew and I were playing around with that TikTok filter. Turns things into anime characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I was disappointed. I did a TikTok about it. I was disappointed.
Yeah, we saw yours too.
in most of what I like.
Like
what
it
I
didn't
got.
do what you wanted it to, but it was still cool that it would like design a picture based off what
Yeah.
you took.
It was similar. But I was just using like me in that position, which
Yeah.
actually I was pooping at the time.
Oh, nice.
Sierra did it to me. I looked like a sumo wrestler.
Oh,
They gave me like a ponytail and a little ponytail beard.
Wow.
Kind of
because Drew and I were trying to make it. We were trying to make it look like we were doing like a Kamehameha or something. So I had like a flashlight between my hands and I was doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and it would just like crop out this whole thing. It would make it like a street light
Yeah.
or something stupid like that. I'm like, stop! Do what I want you to do.
Well, it's really fascinating. Since we're going down this rabbit hole, is AI art is really
Yes.
fascinating because
Yeah.
while most people think that you, what is that, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
The counter.
Sorry. Subscribe to our Patreon to find out what I was pumping up. Just kidding, we don't have a Patreon, but anyway.
Only feet or hands.
Biceps.
Bicep boy.
A lot of people's opinion of AI art is that you just write a simple prompt and put it in and then make something amazing.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people do to get the amazing art is hours and hours of customizing prompts, from taking out commas, putting commas,
Like
semicolons, different semicolons. Sounds like a person. Putting in different words, taking out words,
Right.
and then taking what that's created, circling what they liked from these 8 different prompts of what they're trying to get, and then starting a whole new prompt from a photoshopped version of all these good components photoshopped together, then using that as a sample footage to then take it to the next level and make a new piece of art more fine-tuned. And it's hours and hours and hours of stuff of these people doing this, and it's so fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm almost tempted to pay for one just to see what it would do, like just to make stuff.
I've seen a guy, he's like they call him professional game masters. He will base his entire campaigns off of AI generated pictures, and he'll just base his
Crazy.
entire game off the picture. It's pretty cool.
The AI stuff that I think is fascinating is like the algorithm and the learning.
Mhm.
Not the control, but like the learning. There's people that use AI to create the best YouTube thumbnails
Mm-hmm.
successfully in a lot of cases. People that use AI to create the best, titles for their videos or titles for their streams, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all based on an algorithm of past performance.
Right. From a productivity standpoint, I think that's cool.
Yeah, like tools
But-
and productivity, I think is what's really cool with AI right now.
For me, I don't know. It's a hard and it's just a part of the business. Anyone who'd like tell you, and I'm not in the business, I'm sure anyone in the business would be like, it's just a part of the business. But I hate the idea of catering to something just so that someone watches it. But unfortunately, that's the platform that we operate on.
Yeah.
It's like, I hate it. I hate the idea. I just want to be like, I'm going to title it this way. And then,
Yeah.
It's freedom. It's creative. You're taking away the you part of it.
yeah, which, if anyone knows me, that's all I care about is me. So,
ODD and me.
yeah. Me, myself, and me. I left I out the window. Have a beer, you're 5.
Well,
Dude, hey! I'm sorry.
they've made AI that like plays chess
I wanna
too,
hear
or
That one Chinese game, Go.
Uh-huh.
Is it Chinese?
Yeah.
Go sounds Japanese.
It's Asian. I
It's literally
think it's
a word.
Chinese, but
Eastern.
Yeah.
Eastern Globian.
I mean, there's artificial intelligence in smart cars, or electric cars. That's another conversation. Electric cars.
I love the idea. I'd never buy one in today's age.
But what if we were in a world where it was all electric cars, which is what everyone thinks they want?
There's no way to sustain that right now.
There's no way at all. And
Decades away from that.
right now, electric cars are worse for the environment.
What's like we had that huge outage in the summer when everyone turned their AC units and stuff on.
Oh yeah.
This past storm,
The power
AEP
grid?
was telling customers to reduce their usage to
Yeah.
avoid blackouts a week ago
yeah.
in Ohio,
Right.
where we have a pretty good grid.
So I say we should be just using whatever energy source we can because
Yeah, no, I
the
mean,
technology's not there to just sustain this huge electrical
even
push.
if the technology was there, the grid's not. In California, they can't properly support the load they have. If you're going to put 220 volt smart chargers for all these electric cars, you will never get it done. I mean, you're literally decades away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really cool idea, and I love the idea of it, but there's no way.
I would love the idea of it if it wasn't people trying to say it's good for the environment. The reason I say that is you're manufacturing plastics, you're manufacturing these
Lithium.
non-organic items, and so you're manufacturing all this, which is the big detriment to the environment. Would be
And you're still running off of coal or natural gas.
right.
All
You're
the
still
battery,
using
like
fossil
all the
fuels.
batteries.
So how about us
and-
be like, let's make electric cars because they're cool, or whatever, or it's like you're driving in a smartphone. You know what I mean? Because that side of it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, if you could have renewable energy like solar, wind, whatever, pick your flavor. If you could have that renewable energy and scale it up to support that, I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to see, whatever, but you can't do it right now, and it's not feasible, not practical.
I've seen a lot of. This is kind of a tangent, but I've seen a lot more houses. I've noticed have like solar panels and stuff now too.
Yep.
I think it depending on where you go, you can get like tax write-offs or be paid a certain sum.
So it's both. You get a government tax credit, but then also it's called charging back to the electric company. They pay you for what you generate that you don't use
yeah.
on peak hours and off times and
Right.
stuff. But even then, it's not
Solar's not anywhere where we would need it either.
no.
No.
But the idea of technology increasing in those ways is cool. Like self-driving vehicles, if that was now the way that self-driving vehicles would work the best, most I need my drink. Everyone just sit
I'll
still.
pick up and take you back.
Okay.
I think the only way you can make it work in today's age is to have every single vehicle on the road communicate with every single vehicle on the road.
Which would be.
Is that what you're gonna? I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
I stole the thunder. I mean, otherwise,
That is the most optimal way. So
Yeah.
when you think about it, for example, when you're going to a stoplight, and it turns red.
Mhm.
This car stops, this car stops, this car stops, this car stops. Turns green. This car goes, this car goes, this car goes. But they don't go at the same time. They go in sequence, right?
Right.
But then it turns red again, and you have to stop again. If all those cars moved at the same time, started at the exact same time and went, you would have made it through the red light. Fun. So in a world where all the cars are automated,
It's like I am or iRobot.
It's efficiency.
right? Then
It's
it
like
would work.
traffic jams, like the science of traffic jams. It's the same theory and principle. It's the delays of starting and stopping.
Right. So yeah, in a perfect circuit, you know, it would be the most feasible, and that's the most optimal environment for smart car. Or I keep saying smart cars like I'm 50. Electric vehicles.
Tesla.
That there is that a new Tesla? Grandpa, it's a toaster. I can't see anymore.
A Tesla toaster.
Grandpa, that's because your eyes are closed. Huh?
You're dreaming. It's black and white.
Grandpa,
It's like your childhood.
Grandpa died. I remember my childhood. I was a blob of matter. He starts talking about the Big Bang. I was the Big Bang.
Your mother.
Your mother was just some matter that exploded. Anyway,
Yep.
that's a euphemism. Subscribe to the Patreon to see the full animated short of that.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, I would give. Listen, if we're popular right now, okay? If you're watching this and you're like, wow, this has insert large sum of views.
20.
Is there anyone in the world out there who would just love to just animate for me, dude? But for free. Listen, I want to voice in animation. I want to write it, and I want to voice in it, and it would be so funny and cool. That is what I want.
You need to marry an animator. Or date.
She's not gonna make a free animation for me. I'm gonna have to do things for her.
That is
I don't
true.
even have a woman, and I know right now. Hey, how about we make an animation together? Sure. Dishes for 3 years? No.
That's how I thought marriage
How about I
would
don't
work.
punch you in the face for 3 years? Just kidding. Don't hate your loved ones.
Unfortunately, it doesn't 100% work like that.
That's
I
how I thought
understand.
marriage would work, and
No,
it's
no.
not.
That's an exaggeration.
Kind of hoping, but...
Yeah, exactly. No, because then they don't hold up their end of the bargain. Or anyway,
Typical.
yeah, women suck. You heard it here.
Redacted.
No, keep that in. I'm single. I can say it. You guys can't.
Fair enough.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
I can say it. I'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll be doing the dishes for the next 3 years. It's
Right.
like, dude.
Wasn't worth it.
But yeah, no woman's for me. Do you guys have a boner? No, I'm just kidding.
That's why he kept touching his knee. I get it.
Well, that gives me the opposite effect.
It comes.
An inner?
No, it comes.
Fortunately for you two.
No, I was gonna ask you guys have any New Year's resolutions.
I don't get into all that. That being said, I do want to be more productive.
You don't
in
have to
my life.
call it a resolution. You can just
Yeah,
say,
no, I just want to work harder and generally be a more productive employee, business owner, husband, friend, everything. I just want
You could scratch out
better
the
version.
employee part.
to. I wish I could.
Okay.
If my
That's-
boss is watching, I'm not scratching that out.
Nice and boring. Next, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. That's a
It's
really
generic.
That's a really no. It's realistic though.
But it's not. It's not a goal because it's not measurable. It's not attainable. It's not. I mean, it's just like I want to do better.
Well, it's a
Okay.
part of a resolution. It doesn't have to be measurable or obtainable or reproducible in laboratory conditions.
But it should be if you want it to be successful. All goals should be smart.
But personal goals are different.
I
Like,
don't think so.
well, like okay, not personal goals. Okay, personality goals.
Okay.
Well, no, but even those would reap benefits, but not direct benefits. Those are benefits that you would surmise. That's what I mean. Like, let's say this year I want to be less of a,
More
Jerk.
tidy. Oh, okay.
or let's say I want to work on, communication.
Okay.
Those are goals, but they're not
Right. It's not a smart goal.
Oh.
It's not a smart goal as in it's not measurable, achievable, written down. SMART stands for something. And I don't remember what the S is.
Like you can't tie a quantity to it.
Spencer,
It's not tangible. Like
Yeah.
every goal you should be able to say
animate tray. Oh, I forgot the R. I just spelled smat. I know when I'm not.
I like a good smat goal. Only fans.
Okay. What about you, Trey?
Maddie and I have talked about it a little bit, but we haven't set a number on anything. But she wants to like go to the gym more, so we're gonna try to like go to the gym more. Like after I get off work together. I personally want to like read more. I don't really read books, even though I do enjoy it. I don't really read unless it's Bible or
Purpose driven, like
my mangas or my Invincible Omnibus or something like that. Just something to like increase my intelligence on a subject of some kind.
Or broaden your perspective.
Yeah, or
So,
just learn. in
real
general.
quick, SMART goals are smart. I'm not smart. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. That's how you set the guidelines of how to actually make a goal that you plan to and plan for achieving. Anyway,
The time
sorry,
part.
that was bugging me.
The time part would make me not want to do the goal.
Well, it's just like, let's say
Yeah.
I say I want to make $100,000 this year, but I have to put like time to that. Okay, well that means every month I need to make like $9,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like you have to do this by the 4th of January.
Yeah.
No, I understand that.
Anywho, sorry. That was just bugging me.
I'll probably never do that.
It's like the read your Bible plans, where you have like, here's the set chapters that you have to read every day to get through the Bible in a year. I always hated those because I was just reading it to get it done, and I wasn't getting any value from it.
Yeah, I feel like you had to.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't improving anything. It was just like a set thing that you were just completing
It's like
every
a
day
chore or a task.
to get done. Yeah.
That's my hot take.
Do you have any? You
No.
can talk about yourself.
I haven't made a resolution in years. Usually, the closest I get to a goal or resolution for the year is being like, maybe this year I'll ask a girl out.
That's super achievable.
Yeah, but then the year comes and it's like all the girls that are interested in me, I'm like, nah.
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 Yeah. If you had a beard, maybe.
Oh.
You're
But
looking
no.
in the wrong places.
Yeah, exactly, right? It's so hard to find women with beards.
Write that down and let us know what his type is.
Yeah. Don't have a type anymore. It's just hotter than me, I guess.
Fair enough.
I'm shooting up, guys. Girls.
No reason to shoot down, I guess.
Guys, I'm shooting down. Because it's a no.
What is it? Swipe left? That's the bad one? Like swipe
Swipe
right's
right
good,
is
right?
good, yeah.
Yeah. So guys, you're left swift.
Right. Yeah, that's usually, because at the end of the day, if I just ask a random person out, I'm not going to really care unless I get lucky. Is that my phone?
Yes.
It's been vibrating your leg.
I know.
Sorry about that.
Oh, don't be.
Go to my previous question. Do you guys have... Yeah, that's usually,
Just so you know, we're recording this on the 30th of December.
yeah,
Yes.
unfortunately, it may be boring for you guys to think about, but we have a back catalog. It's very common.
Or you'll think about the goals that you set that you may or may not be doing.
Sorry for the sadness in your life.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can always start. Like, let's say I say, I don't know, I want to do X, Y, and Z, and then it comes to June and I haven't done anything. You can still do what you tried, or you can still take steps towards improving that aspect. That's the problem with resolutions or New Year's resolutions for me is once people quit for a week or two, they're done.
Right. It's the whole concept of it's a new year, then I better
Right.
do something new.
New year, new me.
Well, how about new year just means, okay, this time maybe I, get my head out of my shoes,
Right.
put the snake back in the cage,
There's a snake in my boot.
let the bat fly out of the cave.
Let
you know
the
what I
barn let the horse out of the barn.
turn the
door?
computer off and water the flowers. You know what I mean? All these
I
are
do.
obviously very popular
sayings
that people use. You know, speak into the mic, not the mic speak into you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't spit in the mouth of your friend, spit in the mouth of your brother.
Spit in the friend. Spit in the friend of your mouth.
I just pictured spitting in Drew's mouth when he said that.
We don't. Yeah.
I could keep going, but that's not what we're going to do this year.
Reload your own chamber.
Yep.
Don't bullet your buddy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't stuff a 22 into your penis.
Oh my. Redacted.
Oh, wow.
Lead poisoning.
Yep. My stomach's rumbling.
You got lead pipes.
At least you said a smaller caliber.
Yeah, I want it to be
So a
realistic.
12 gauge.
Yeah.
50 cal.
BMG.
Right up there.
Incendiary rounds.
Oh.
Yeah, so New Year's resolutions are silly. But it does, I guess, give people a time to self-reflect a little bit.
Yeah, if it's an opportunity for people to better themselves, it's always good. It just doesn't normally work.
I hate bettering myself. I'm always trying to figure out ways to stay the exact same.
I like to be consistent.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If I lack in a certain area, I want to make sure I lack in that area next year.
Okay.
Consistency is key.
Right. And if I want to find me a good woman, I want her to know, listen, how I am now is how I plan to be the rest of my life. And I hate to break it to you, but you're on this rodeo riding me. And I'm going to take you wherever I want because I'm a wild bull. I'm untamable. It doesn't matter if you flash that stupid little red thing and I chase after it. It's all a ploy. I'm talking about the Toro thing.
Well, I know what you're talking about.
You know,
Oh, redacted.
this is 2 weeks built up of just
I was
deliciousness.
talking about red hot tamales.
Yeah, tamales. You know they make breakfast tamales?
The jelly bean of death.
Yes.
No, they're like
Accurately described.
They're filled with fruit and stuff like pineapple or pineapple. There's a grape one. I don't know,
I believe you.
Mexican thing. Well, it's like a holiday thing. Yeah, I saw it on Hot Ones.
It's like the
I'm cultured.
Mexican version of a crepe. Maybe.
I don't know. Any of the Latinos out there, let us know. And also, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make a bad accent. It's just, I'm American. It's the only way we can.
That's what we do.
It's the only way we can perceive things.
We don't have an accent, so
I always thought it'd be so funny if we made a video about a guy who thinks speaking other languages is just doing their accent in English.
Keegan always used to do accents for different people, but he was just doing the same accent for everything.
But imagine it's a Latino guy speaking Spanish, and everyone's like, I don't know what he's saying, and you're like, don't worry, I got it. Hey, bro, the Home Depot is over there.
No.
And he's just like, huh? No bueno. No más, no más.
No sé.
Adios.
No habla inglés.
that's a good note to end on.
Yeah, I think that is a good note to end on. Quite a lot of things we talked about.
No bueno.
It's a little longer episode.
Yeah, it is, but it was built up in the chambers, just like.
That's what happens when you skip 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hope you guys like this episode.
Yeah.
Again, let us know. If you have any ideas. I think the calling segments are fun, or I would love to have that guy on the podcast. Having guests is something I think we all want to do.
Yeah.
Whether it even is just family members or just people that we know of and really like to hear about.
Yeah, and make sure you check out the TikTok and the Facebook group and get to know us a little behind the scenes.
The gram.
Yep. Check out
The
them
gram.
clips, you know what I mean? For real. All right, dude. Well, I need to stop this. Thank you guys for watching. This is Roasting Buns episode 4.
Bye.
Bye.
Later. Peace out. Adios, amigo. Que pasa, güey?
Redacted.
Yeah.